Hello, cellulites. Welcome to the Undead Celluloid Society's podcast. My name is Michael.
And I'm Rachel.
And today we are covering the 2004 film Anacondas, The Hunt for Blood Orchid. Anacondas is the sequel to Anaconda, but they failed to put a number in this one. I think that they rectify that in the next one by making Anacondas 3, which would technically is not true. The first one's just called Anaconda.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be Anacondas 3. It'd just be Anacondas 2.
Yeah, you're right.
Semantics aside.
Yeah.
This movie does not take place in the Amazon like the last film. It takes place in Indonesia.
Mm-hmm.
A group of scientists are studying a rare flower that is apparently the key to immortality pharmaceutically. They need to go collect more of these flowers. There's only so much time that they have to collect said flowers.
Yeah, it blooms once every 7 years for 6 months.
Yes. And they're near the end of that cycle of it blooming.
Yeah.
It's like they have like 2 weeks left or something. And they're on the verge of being shut down by the... So the thing that kind of confused me a little bit is that they are a separate company from the company that they're pitching this to.
Mm-hmm.
But the company is talking about dissolving them, which makes me think that they must be like a subsidiary or something.
Yeah, or that guy was like on the board or something.
Yeah, it's not really
Clear.
fleshed out enough to make a lot of sense. But the scientists want to go and collect the orchid, and so they set off to Indonesia, and it looks pretty much kind of like
looks like the Amazon.
It looks like South America. But they get there. It's storm season, which lasts until the end of when the cycle is for this flower. So no one is willing to offer to charter them. That is until they run into what was his name? Jinsoon. Jinsoon. They said Jinsoon will take you.
Yeah, and his name was Johnson. Bill Johnson.
Bill Johnson was his name.
Yeah.
It was a translation error.
Yeah.
When you first get introduced, you meet this Indonesian man, very good looking guy, and you're like, oh, that's Jinsoon. And he's like, I'll take you to Jinsoon. And it's this American dude with a really deep voice. Yeah, but he said it was a translation thing.
Yeah. Thought it was going to be another Paul Cerrone, but
no.
As you guys will hear, it's not the case.
Yeah, Bill Johnson is that guy's name. So on this trip that he is taking, it kind of reminds me, so this scene and then the scene after where they go to his boat and it looks like shit reminds me of the scene in Star Wars Episode 4 when Ben Kenobi and Luke Skywalker get Han Solo and Chewbacca to fly them, and they get to the Millennium Falcon, and Luke Skywalker's like, "What a piece of junk!"
Yeah,
it gives me those kind of vibes.
I didn't think about that.
Because they're like, "What is this?" It literally looks like trash put together. It does not look like a good boat.
Yeah, their like cockpit, I guess, where they, whatever it's called for a boat. But anyway, it was the top part of a truck frame.
Was it really?
Yeah, you
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, it's top part of a truck.
I was distracted by the random sheets of metal on the side that were just like tacked on.
Yeah, there's no way that boat would have floated.
No, it looked like way too top heavy.
Yeah. Plus, like, there was even sheet metal along the sides of like the actual boat.
Yes.
And I'm like, that doesn't cover anything.
No, it doesn't.
Unless it was like a protective layer from like trees and shit.
Weather.
But
it's a shitty boat.
Very shitty boat.
It's a very shitty boat. It's not like the Millennium Falcon.
No. By the way, love the Star Wars reference.
Yeah. See, I need to appreciate that. So,
Yeah.
Bill Johnson and his first mate, his only mate,
Yeah.
Tran is his name. Tran Wu.
I don't remember them ever saying his name.
I don't think they do. I don't remember his name ever being brought up.
Okay.
So Tran Wu. I can't even say it either. Bill Johnson. This is the ship that they hire to take them close to where the Blood Orchid is. On this trip, we have Dr. Jack Byron.
Yes, who's the main researcher.
Matthew Marsden is him. He is in a couple of other things. The only thing I really know him from, he was in the live-action Dead or Alive movie, which is a video game movie. He might have been there when we watched it. Maybe not.
No. But you know who he reminds me of? Did you ever see the movie Warm Bodies?
Oh, he reminds you of that guy?
Yeah. Doesn't he?
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, he does kind of like him. We also have, where is he?
Mitchell?
Not, Gordon Mitchell. Yeah, Gordon Mitchell is his partner. I don't really know.
I think Mitchell is the
business guy.
The business part of the partnership.
Yeah, so they're like partners together.
Yeah.
And then from the company that they're pitching this to, we have Gail. And then, we also have Sam. Sam is the intern for Mitchell and,
Sam is his assistant.
Jack's assistant. Yes.
Yeah, Jack's assistant.
And then, they bring along a cameraman. Cole. He is the stand-in for Ice Cube in this movie.
You gotta have your... Oh, they had 2 token black guys in this.
They did. Well, he wasn't. I wouldn't say Mitchell's a token black guy.
Well, no, I'm saying in Anacondas, Ice Cube was like the token
black guy. Like, you had to have
him.
But he was,
I'm glad they, like, kind of...
Ice Cube was an enigma of his own, though, because that was, like, when rappers started being in, like,
Ice Cube was just Ice Cube.
His own thing. I'm trying to see if I recognize... I don't recognize some of these other characters.
The doctor?
Oh, Ben. Yeah, Dr. Ben Douglas. He is he's creepy.
Very attractive man. Very attractive. No one is attractive enough to be as egotistical and cocky as this man was.
He's pretty cocky.
No. He gave me the ick, like, right away, didn't he?
Yeah, Rachel's faces.
He gave me such a big ick.
He's hitting on Sam. Everyone's hitting on Sam.
Yeah, everyone is hitting on Sam. But, like, he was like, he tried hitting on her, and she just walked away or something, and Cole goes, dude, that's never gonna happen. And he said something like,
so very Ian Malcolm from Jurassic Park, like life finds a way.
Yeah.
Something like
it
that.
always finds a way, or I always find a way.
Yeah, something creepy.
Yeah, and then he like,
Yeah, not a pleasant guy. He's just constantly. He's there basically just to be like a sex.
He's a sex appeal. Well, he's not the only sex appeal.
No, he's there for sex. It seems like.
Yeah.
Even though he's a doctor.
They had, for insurance reasons, they had to have a doctor.
Yeah, and this guy's really full of himself.
Yeah, because he's like, yeah, I was in some, like, poor country all last year for Doctors Without Borders. He's, like, bragging about it, and I'm like, good for you, but, like, that's not a good look.
Yeah, not great.
No.
So, I think that rounds out the cast of people that are on the boat. I think so. Oh, except for Kong, the monkey.
The monkey. Listen.
We get a monkey again.
Yeah. What we don't get is the screeching snakes.
We don't get a screeching snake in this one. They're more accurate to real life.
Yeah, they were. And honestly, the CGI didn't look that bad.
No, yeah, so there are no animatronic snakes in this one, sadly. But the CGI is not terrible. I mean, this movie was made for about $20 million. So I imagine that we're going to get some pretty bad ones in the next one, which is a sci-fi movie.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I was just going to say we had to get through the box office ones to get to our sci-fi creature features.
Oh, yeah. We got 2 of those bad boys coming up. David Hasselhoff stars in this next one.
Really?
David Hasselhoff.
I'm excited for that one.
John Rhys Davies. Do you know who that is? No. That's Gimli in Lord of the Rings. The dwarf in Lord of the Rings.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, he's one of the main characters. David Hasselhoff and John Rhys Davies.
And it's a sci-fi movie?
It is a sci-fi movie.
Ah.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, isn't it?
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of speechless.
Something to blow Rachel's mind right
Wait,
there.
Wasn't Lord of the Rings made around 2004 when when Anaconda 2 came out?
So no, they would have already all been released. The first
By
one,
2004?
yeah, the first Lord of the Rings came out in 2001, Two Towers 2002, Return of the King 2003. They all got released year after year.
They made those movies in a year.
No, they started filming the first one like late 90s. So they just filmed them all back to back.
Oh.
And they stayed over in New Zealand for like 4 years filming them.
Oh.
Yeah.
They did a good job.
Yes.
But that's crazy. Anyway.
Sorry, little tangent there. That's something to look forward to for Lake Placid, or not Lake Placid. Oh my gosh. Anacondas 3, I think, called The Offspring. Yeah.
There's always got to be 100 babies.
There's going to be some babies, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So they, back to this movie, they set out to look for the blood orchid. The weather is, it's supposed to be rainy season, but it only rains like kind of a couple of times. I mean, it rains in the important parts of the movie, I guess.
Yeah.
But I guess that would take away from the snakes too much, like showing the snakes. That's why you can't be raining all the time.
Right, yeah. And mind you, they pay Bill Johnson $50,000.
Yeah, well, they started at $25,000, and then he's like, "Well, you can have my boat for $25,000, but if you want me to pilot it, it's another $25,000."
Yeah, and they're like, "No way!" And he's like, "Listen, the only reason you're coming to me is because you're desperate." And they're like, "Got us there."
Well, yeah, I mean, if this works out, they're going to be like
billionaires,
like the richest people on the planet.
Yeah.
So what's $50,000?
That's true.
So they get out. They get out on the boat. They're sailing down. They're cruising down the. I don't even know what. I forget what the river's called.
Meningong?
Matarong or something.
Menindong.
Manadong.
Something like that.
It's a river in Indonesia.
Yes.
They're going down this river, and they we have some stereotypes. The Gale is kind of a bitch.
Dude, I wanted her to die first.
Yes.
And I said either she dies first or she has a lot of room for character development.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens to her. So Sam gets put up by by Bill in his room. So she puts her stuff on his bed, and then she leaves to go, I don't know, do something on the boat. And Gail just walks into this room, and like a normal person, takes Sam's stuff off of the bed and just throws it in the hallway.
Yeah.
And then puts her stuff down. It's like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, she was like so annoyed that Sam had her stuff there.
She does not like Sam.
No, why? But it never says why.
She's jealous.
Oh, I guess it did kind of hint that it took her 10 years to get to her position, and Sam has gotten there.
She said, I guess your generation's got it figured out.
Yeah.
Implying that she's probably banging someone. But, I mean, there is some dialogue with Sam and Jack that makes it seem like they had kind of a past, but it didn't work out. Right,
yeah. So, she kind of did.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But
yeah, so while Gail is cleaning out Sam's room and putting her stuff in, Kong, the monkey, comes out of the closet and scares the bejesus out of her.
Yeah. And it's a little capuchin monkey.
He is cute.
He's adorable. I don't know how she was afraid of him.
She was disgusted by him.
Yeah.
She didn't like him.
No.
So that happens, and then a couple other like little nonsense shenanigan things happen. There's the gag where they're like trying to talk on their satellite phones, and they can't because they're in the middle of nowhere.
Right. Yeah. And then they're floating down the river at night, and they're eating dinner.
Yep.
And Kong tries to steal a banana, and Bill's like, hey, you already had your dinner. And, you know, the monkey goes off pouting, goes up to the top of the boat, tries to grab himself a mango from the low-hanging branch. Well, he looks down and the boat's float, like, it's just gone, like, down the river. So, and I'm like, I swear, if they kill off this monkey first, at all, actually, I was gonna be pissed. Like, I was done. And sure enough, the freaking Anaconda finds the monkey, and then in the morning, he's like, hey, has anyone seen Kong? No, you lost your fucking monkey to the snake. Sorry.
Yeah. He gets a pretty interesting chase scene with that snake, too. Where he hides in the log and stuff.
Yeah, that was a good shot.
It was.
That was a really good shot.
It was. That was a good use of the CGI because it was in the dark. So it's not overexposed. It doesn't look too fake.
Yeah. And honestly, that monkey was a great actor.
Yeah.
Because he's hiding there like this. Like, so cute.
They used a real monkey, too. Which, I mean, it wasn't a CG monkey.
Yeah. But no, that was a really good shot. He, like, goes into this, like, hollowed out log. And the snake is at the far end. And it's just shooting, watching the snake come at him.
Then he runs up a tree and then screeches. And then they're like, what's that? And then Johnson's like, or Bill is like, something getting eaten.
Yeah. Everything gets eaten in this jungle.
Little you know that it was maybe his monkey. So last we see of Kong for a while.
Yeah. I was mad.
So after this, the next morning, Gail is doing her satellite phone shenanigans again. And she falls off the boat. Because
the monkey comes back.
Yeah, and scares her.
Yeah, that's what she gets. Honestly, she had it coming.
She falls off the boat, and she's trying to swim back, and then she cuts her arm on something in the water. I'm not sure what. And then a crocodile attacks.
Oh, yeah.
Because Bill jumps in the water to save her, gets her back onto the thing, and this crocodile attacks and starts fighting with him. And then he just straight up murders this thing with a pocket knife.
Yeah.
He's just like...
Yeah, just stabs it a million times.
And then he gets back on the boat. He's like, you alright? And she's like, I lost my phone. And he said, alright.
Sorry to hear that.
And then the croc's dead body is floating down the river until it gets taken by something. So, that's the only really eventful thing that happens up until they get to a point in the river where Bill points out to Jack that the water is way high, so that means that it's really dangerous to cross where they're going, and he needs to turn around and find them a different path, which will take 2 days, which they don't have. They don't have the 2 days to turn around before the orchid is out of bloom. And Jack says, we have to go this way. There's no alternative. This is the way we're going. Mm-hmm. And Bill's like, I don't care. We're turning around. He says, well, I'll give you another $50,000 to do it.
And he does it.
And he does it. So they continue on, and then their rudder gets caught in something. So their boat is jammed, but once the fog clears, they see that they're coming up on a waterfall.
Yeah.
A big-ass waterfall. There's a lot more adventure in this one than in the last one, mm-hmm. I've noticed. So they do fall down. They fall down the waterfall.
It reminded me a lot of Jungle Cruise.
That's what I got some Jungle Cruise vibes from that as well.
Yeah. So I wonder if Jungle Cruise took some inspiration or something from this. Probably not, but
I've never ridden the ride, so I don't know.
Did you see the movie?
Yeah, but the movie's inspired by the ride at Disneyland or Disney World, one of the two.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Pirates of the Caribbean is also the same way.
Oh. So the ride was there before the movie?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, because, side note, it really confused me. One of the, when I was a teenager and I watched Jurassic Park again, mm-hmm. and Ian Malcolm mentions the Pirates of the Caribbean. And it's like 1993, and I'm like, that movie hasn't come out for like 10 years before that. And then I looked it up and I was like, oh, it's the ride. He's talking about the ride.
Oh.
Yeah, so those are original rides at Disney
Okay.
that they made into movies later.
This freaking cat.
It's okay. It's just something in the box for him to play with.
Anyway.
So, they fall down this waterfall, and if you're expecting the boat to be fine, I'm sorry, it's not. It's destroyed.
Yeah. They lose all their shit. Except for the sat phone.
They lose everything but a sat phone and
A flare gun.
a flare gun.
And some big metal box that Cole was carrying. Remember, it was like so heavy he had Ben carry it while they're walking through the woods.
None of that comes back though. Just the flare gun.
Yeah.
And the flashlight.
No, because so Cole was carrying it and he's like, I guess super out of shape or something. He's like dying. So Ben's like, here, you want me to take that off your hands? And, you know, he struts around like he's this big, strong man.
What's he say to Sam? It's at times like this where you see the real men versus the fake ones or something like that.
Yeah, and then she looks at Bill and Tran.
Tran Wu.
And she's like, it really does.
Because they're like up ahead, like clearing paths and stuff.
With a machete and stuff.
So Ben's like, well, I want to do that.
Yeah. So they're walking and they come across this valley that's flooded. And, you know, it's the only way through is to just walk through it.
Before, oh no. Has he already called on the sat phone?
Who?
Bill, to his friend?
Maybe. Yeah,
that's why they're walking. Yeah, because they're sitting on shore, and Bill calls his friend
Livingston.
Who's on. That's it's like, who the heck's this guy?
Yeah.
He to pick them up.
Yes.
On the other side.
The other river, the Totku.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
But it's across the jungle. They have to go through the jungle.
Yes.
But
that's why they're walking through there, yeah.
Back to the drowned valley that they go through.
Yeah, so they're walking through it, and Cole, like, feels something swimming around, and then...
We get that overhead shot, too.
Yeah, and... the overhead shot where you see the anaconda, like, swimming through them. It's really cool. But then... Ben starts doing, like, the little jaws, you know, doo-doo, doo-doo, to Gail, and she's like, oh, very funny, and he keeps doing it, and then he gets taken down by a snake, and I knew that was gonna happen too, and she turns around and thinking he's joking, and then he like pops up out of the water and he's being like
flailed around by the snake by his head. It's kind of wild.
So he dies.
He does.
I can't say I was too upset.
Yeah, no, you weren't.
I really don't like douchey characters.
I kind of wish he stayed around a little bit longer because he was douchey to the point that I was kind of getting a little bit of chuckles out. But
comic relief. I understand.
But then they had Cole kind of going over the top after that.
Yeah, Cole freaks out.
Cole is 2004 Kevin Hart.
Yeah, he did say that. Yeah.
Or the character that Kevin Hart plays in movies. Kevin Hart was around at that point, but he wasn't in like big movies and stuff.
Yeah.
So they get back onto land. They're all hyperventilating. Cole is like the worst.
Lost his mind.
Telling everyone they're going to die and freaking out, and then they're all like sitting there kind of like frazzled and stuff. Well, they regroup. They decide they're going to keep trekking on because Bill's like, anacondas are very territorial. One that big would have a hunting ground of miles, so we won't see one for a really long time. Sounds solid, whatever. Also, after they eat, they take weeks to digest, so he's going to be kind of chilling, just laying around. They're like, what if it comes after us? Like, it's like the Predator or something. Like, it's just like, it's going to follow them everywhere they go now.
I mean, if I saw a snake that big, I would think that too.
That's true. It is the biggest snake that Bill has ever seen. They also... But the important thing to take away from that is that he says that they are territorial. They only will hunt in their space.
Yeah, the males.
The males.
Yeah.
Will only hunt in their space. So we move on. Their next goal, as they're walking down this hill, Livingston is drunk in his boat, and he drops his bottle, so he turns off his boat to like grab another one or something.
No, something hits the boat, and it causes him to like throw the bottle.
Yeah, that's right. And then he turns it off. The snake gets on, attacks him, and that causes him to turn the boat on, and then it wrecks,
Full
blows
throttle.
the fuck up.
Yeah, and they were literally like right there.
Yeah, they saw it. Like they didn't see the boat explode, but they saw the explosion.
Yeah, they were so close.
They were so close. So
and then they're all yelling at Bill like, "This is your friend," and
he's
a drunk, and all this stuff. And then lo and behold,
poor guy got eaten by a snake. They didn't even know it.
Yeah.
Well, now they are really screwed because that was their plan to leave. So now their plan is to Tran Wu tells them about a tribe that lives on this river, and because the spot that they're at has it's like their fishing ground or something. They have like fish carcasses there. So he makes the mistake of telling them that they were traditionally headhunters, that they aren't anymore, but traditionally are, which freaks Cole out. It's like, doesn't mean they forgot how to do it.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's like, I don't know, he's like in full on panic mode for the rest of this movie.
He is. Rachel is grabbing a charger for our laptop. But to continue with what we are saying, so their plan now is to reach out to this tribe and hopefully rent a boat from them to get back to where they're going. So.
Oh, but you forgot the part where they were like rummaging through Livingston's.
They do
the remains of the boat, and there's like a little like pelican case that has a sat phone and a gun in it.
Giant ass revolver.
Yes. It was huge. And it's like sitting under the boat and like nobody grabs it. That we know of.
Someone grabs it, right?
But they don't show you that someone grabs it.
But someone does grab it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jack grabs it. Yeah. And then
after that, they're going to head to that village, but before they get to the village, they find leeches
on Cole.
On Cole, he has leeches like all over his back.
Yeah, on his neck and then all down his back.
So while they're removing that, what's his name? Wilson?
Which one? Mitchell.
Mitchell has his shoes off because his feet are like raw, and he's going to put his shoe back on, and Tran Wu stops him because he's got a spider in his shoe that is like uber poisonous.
Yeah, they call it a stone spider.
Yeah, apparently if it bites you, it paralyzes you for 2 days. Like, what?
Yeah.
That's insane. So they, instead of, he's getting ready to kill it, Jack puts it in like a vial.
Yeah, it looked like the cups you pee in at the doctor.
It looked like the cup you would pee in.
Yeah, but and he's like, I just found a new anesthetic.
Yeah, they were talking about selling it.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, we could pitch this, and then Jack's like, or just sell it to the highest bidder. Like now he's like a drug lord or something.
Right in front of like the person that they're trying to partner with for the company.
Oh, Gail, yeah, right in front of Gail.
Right there. He's like, we could sell it. It's like, we could sell it to the highest bidder. It doesn't have to be that company. And it's like,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they get the spider and then they put it in the backpack. You know the spider's coming back. As soon as they brought it up, I'm like, this spider's coming back.
Spider, yeah, absolutely. I knew it. It's like they wouldn't have did that if it wasn't.
I agree.
Subtle foreshadowing.
Yes. So they make it to this village that is abandoned because it's been attacked by snakes.
Yeah, and there's a dead snake just laying there with like a body halfway coming out of it.
Yeah, I didn't get that. That was a little weird. I think, and at this point we learn that it is mating season that the Anacondas are in. So, according to this movie, I don't know, I'm not a snake scientist. According to this film, the female snake nestles in a mud bed, and then male snakes come from miles around to mate with it, which Cole eloquently called a snake orgy.
Yeah. He's like, so you tell me there's a snake orgy going on out here?
Yes. Yes. And if your brains are anything like ours, you're probably already thinking, it's where the fucking flower is going to be.
Oh, see, I didn't think that at all.
That's what I was thinking. As soon as it happened, like, it's going to be where the fucking flower is.
I didn't think that at all. That was another subtle foreshadowing, but I didn't get that one.
So, they are getting ready they're making a raft because they're at an abandoned village now, and they are planning to go back to civilization. They are done looking for this blood orchid. Except for Jack. Jack, our guy, wants that blood money.
Yes, he does.
So
he didn't care that people have died.
No, does not give a shit. Ben was his friend. So he said.
Yeah.
So he is arguing with
Sam, Gale, and Mitchell.
Yeah, with them, and Mitchell is off in his room messing with his feet again, and he just like poisons Mitchell with this spider.
Yeah, because Mitchell doesn't agree with him. Yes. Mitchell wants to go like survive, and Jack's like, no, we have to get this blood orchid, and he's like, no, we don't. So
he lets the spider bite him.
Yeah.
And then he picks it back up, and then just kind of like snivels away.
And then steals the raft.
And then, he steals the raft in the distraction, yeah. Because the one girl's like, where's Mitchell? And he's like, oh, he's fine, he's just resting. And she's like, yeah, I don't fucking believe you.
Oh, because, so Mitchell's like paralyzed, and Sam's like, where's Mitchell? And he's like, oh, I don't know, he's putting on his shoe, or let him rest, because his feet hurt, and those blisters are pretty bad. And she's like, you haven't cared about anyone up to this point, like,
I don't believe you.
I don't believe you. So she goes up, and Mitchell's obviously paralyzed. So she runs out, and she's like, what did you do? And he's like, what are you talking about? And then in the background, you see Mitchell in the hut, and he's just, like, he's hanging because the snake's got him. Eating him. And everybody, except Jack, runs to the hut.
Yeah, they set fire to the hut.
And they set fire to it because the snake's already eaten Mitchell. Mitchell's dead. And then Jack takes off with the raft.
Here's my question.
Bastard.
So, he's obviously not in cahoots with the snake, so he could have coordinated that.
Right.
What was his plan? Like, he poisoned Mitchell, and then he's just like telling people, oh, just don't worry about it. Like Paul Cerrone style. In the back,
yeah.
What was he gonna do? Like, what was at that point? At that point, they're like, this dude just.
He probably would have tried to say that like there's another spider and he got bit by it. Not that anyone would have believed him.
No one would have believed him.
That's a good point.
It all works out well for Jack. So he takes the raft.
Him and these snakes are really working together.
Yeah, very.
Because he makes it all the way down river to where these blood orchids are.
Yeah, he doesn't have an issue.
No problem. Yeah.
They're all fucking.
Well, no, because one comes after them as they're trying to like head him off.
Yeah, that guy was late to the party. The snake orgy. He was on his way there.
He's out of town.
Yeah, he traveled a little longer to get there.
He got the scent late.
Yeah, so he's showing up late.
Yeah.
So Jack is on his way to the blood orchid. They are going after Jack to get the boat that they just made. And
because they just set fire to the remaining materials that they had.
Yes. So they head downriver. They get attacked by a couple snakes, per usual. They get separated. So Cole gets separated from the group while they're in this cave. Mm-hmm. And then he ends up meeting up with Tran Wu again. Tran Wu falls into
like an underwater cave.
He falls into the water and gets eaten.
Yeah.
That's the only important thing that really happens. So after that, they come out. They are
Well, no, a snake's chasing after them.
Yes.
And it's like this small hole that they have to like climb through to get out.
Yes, I do remember that. Yes. And then once they get to this cliff.
Nope. Skipped another part.
What did I miss?
Remember? So, they all get out, and then the snake comes out of the hole, and Sam like chops its head off.
Oh, she does chop his head like clean off.
And then you think it's done, but then another snake comes and
grabs Cole.
Grabs Cole.
Like jump scare grabs him, just like grabs him out of the thing, like pulls him away.
Yeah. And so you think Cole's dead, but no, the snake's got him wrapped around the tree, like
basically dead. You would
boa constrictor style.
And every other character that we've ever seen this happen to is dead.
Yeah,
they're all dead. And Bill Johnson's like, not on my watch, bitch.
Stabs it through the.
He throws a knife at it.
Yeah, but it stabbed it through the bottom of the
mouth,
the jaw, and I'm like, that wouldn't have killed it.
Well, it killed it.
Yeah, it sure did.
It falls.
Him and his handy pocket knife.
Yeah, it falls. He's killed a crocodile and a giant ass anaconda with this thing. Impressive.
Yeah, it's like literally this long. It's not that. That actually looks a lot longer.
He should sell those.
Yeah, right.
He'd make a lot of money.
So it kills a crocodile and an anaconda, and he can't even shave with it.
He can't shave with it. Yeah, what the heck's that all about?
Yeah, but he can kill an anaconda.
It's a killing knife, not a shaving knife.
Apparently so.
So, Cole is still alive. They do CPR to him, and he is somehow still alive. And so they are walking over. They find Jack. And
who has already made it to the blood orchids?
Well, he's near where it's at, right? Like he sets a fire, so he's going towards it, and so they decide they're just going to steal the raft. And they get to the raft, and he's like, "You think I'm stupid?"
Yeah.
Comes out of nowhere, shoots Bill in the shoulder because Bill's brought out his trusty throwing knife. He's going to kill someone with, and then he leads them back, and he's going to make them get the blood orchid because. The blood orchid is they walk up this cliff. This fallen tree is making a bridge across this little chasm, and the blood orchid is on the other side on a tree. And below in the chasm is where the snake orgy is happening. They're just giant snakes writhing around and shit. Death, basically.
Yeah. I forgot what I was gonna say. It's gone.
He ties up
Cole.
He ties up Cole, and then Gail just kind of sits there beside him.
Yeah, I mean she's kind of useless, but he makes Sam go across and get the flowers, and Bill tries to beat him up, and Bill gets a shit beat out of him.
He hits him in the back of the head with a gun, knocks him out. That's why he's unconscious for this scene.
Oh.
So when he makes her crawl across, he's put him in the bag. It's just a backpack. So he's just shoving flowers in a backpack. That's not a good way to carry stuff.
Yeah, no.
He's desperate at this point, though.
He's very desperate. I mean, he's already basically killed someone.
He did. I mean, that's murder.
Yeah, he definitely he didn't stop it, he stole a raft during the confusion.
Yes, he didn't care.
Yeah, no.
So they and as she's crawling across it to and from, it's cracking and stuff. So you think it's gonna fall under her weight. So she throws the backpack to Jack.
Jack tells her to throw the bag, and she holds it over the chasm, and she's like, "Drop the gun!" And then he shoots towards Gail.
Yes.
And she's like, "Shit, I don't have a leg to stand on." So she throws it, and that's when
Bill hits him in the back. Or tackles him or something.
Yeah, and backpack goes over the edge.
Yeah, it's right beside where the snake pit is, but it's not in the snake pit.
No, it's hanging from something. It's down there.
Yes. So while that's happening, Sam, something cracks on the tree and she falls. She's dangling upside down.
Not yet. No, you're skipping. So while Jack and Bill are fighting, Bill lands at the edge, and Jack's poised to hit him, and then he sees the backpack.
So he goes down there.
Crawls down there, and guess what's crawling around the backpack?
The spider.
The spider.
Yeah.
And guess who gets bitten? Jack. and gets paralyzed. And Bill's trying to help him.
He was trying to help him.
That's a good guy. That's a real good guy.
So so while he gets bit, Sam falls into the pit at basically the same time. They fall in basically the same time.
Yeah.
But she is like freaking out, making a commotion. Like I thought, it's like in a real situation, she would have been eaten so fast. Yeah,
because she's screaming.
She's hitting him too. Like she's not just like splashing over them.
Yeah.
So she gets out. Jack gets eaten. Then one of the snakes gets tired of having sex, I guess, and starts to chase after them.
Goes for food.
Yeah, goes up after them.
A little snacky snack.
They pour some gasoline on it. It bites a gasoline tank, and then Cole ends up shooting it with a flare gun, which causes the snake that is on fire. We've seen this once before. Fall into the orgy pit, and it just blows the fuck up.
Yeah, because that's gonna happen.
And then it causes a cave in, and it caves in all the snakes.
Yeah, so all the snakes die in one go.
Yep, all the snakes die. That's every snake in the world, so they never have to worry about another anaconda ever again.
Actually, we'll talk about that later. But and then they're just on the raft, and
he makes a joke about having a shortcut to get to where they're going.
Yeah, and then it ends.
And then it ends with the early 2000s rock song.
It did have a pretty good playlist on this.
It did.
Yeah, that was.
It got the score got nominated at some award system. Their ceremony.
Oh,
the score, not the music, not like the rock music and stuff.
No, the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that is the whole plot synopsis of Anacondas: The Hunt for a Blood Orchid. So Rachel, give me some thoughts. What you like, what you dislike.
So I liked that. I feel like there was a lot of. I feel like there was better banter in this one than in the first one.
Mm-hmm.
So this fucking cat. River. Jeez.
Not on the computer, bud.
Sorry, guys. And I like how they tied the flower to the anacondas. So, like, anacondas, according to them, like, we're not snake experts, they grow until they die.
Mm-hmm.
The snake's orgy pit was full of these blood orchids, and that's how they were, like, living so long that they got, like, a friggin' 100 feet long and, like, this friggin' wide. So I really liked it. So that was why Jack was like, we have to find this because the snakes are living proof.
Yeah, because they said that snakes grow until they die, and according to the test they ran on the blood orchid, it's
like the fountain of youth.
Yeah, sort of. Like it can extend how long you can keep replenishing your cells.
Yeah, because they said something like cells can regenerate 56 times.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. But that's what they said in the movie. Cells can regenerate 56 times, and that's why they think that we die. Is because our cells they're done regenerating. So this flower is supposed to help your cells keep regenerating over and over and over for a long time, apparently. Forever. So, like the Fountain of Youth pill. And that's why the snakes were so big. Because in the first movie, they never said why the snake was so big.
It's in a different area, though, too.
Right, but, I mean, I like how they actually gave a reason.
Oh, like they explained, like, how big they got and stuff.
Yeah, they gave a reason as to why the snakes were so big. Because they did the same thing in the Lake Placid movies. Like, they commented on why the crocodiles were so big. But they never, they never gave a reason why.
They theorized it was like the hormones from the food that Betty White, or that the kid was feeding him in the second one.
So you think it's just because they ate so much
hormonal food is what they said.
Yeah, it's
a big stretch.
Okay, sorry, I forgot about that.
Is there anything else? What did you dislike?
What did I dislike? I like that they didn't kill the monkey off.
You did like that. You were really rooting for that monkey.
Listen, everyone else could have died, honestly, as long as the monkey lived.
They weren't killing that one guy off. I knew they weren't.
Bill?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. He was definitely like the
Chris Pratt from Jurassic World.
Yeah, basically Special Forces guy. But what did I not like? I didn't like. I feel like there was a little bit of plot holes. It wasn't bad. This cat's gonna ruin everything.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. I feel like there were a little bit of plot holes, which, you know, is just me being nitpicky. There honestly wasn't too much that I didn't like about this movie.
Okay.
Even the CGI wasn't bad.
Wasn't terrible. It's going to get worse.
Yeah, I mean, granted, they did have a bigger budget. This wasn't a technically low budget movie, although $22 million is still pretty low on the, you know, comparative scale.
It made its money back at the box office.
Yeah. But I like that Ben died.
You did like that Ben died.
What else? I don't know. I really liked the whole Jungle Cruise vibe, even though, you know, it's not what it was, but I don't know how else to explain it or compare it to it.
Vibe.
Yeah. Like you said, the adventure. I liked that. Yeah, there's not much that I didn't like. Like, this one, like, really got me. There was the one jump scare. Is that when the monkey fell and scared the crap out of Gail?
Oh, yeah.
Is that the part I jumped? I don't know. Anyway.
You jumped at something.
I did jump at something.
You jump at something at least every movie we watch, it seems like. It's at random
at
stuff,
least
too.
one jump scare.
But it's like the most random thing, too. Like, something that you wouldn't jump at normally, and you're like, oh, my gosh.
Yes, it's definitely a jump scare. I'm not that jumpy. But, Michael, what did you like or not like?
like you said, I liked the adventure kind of like esque feel of it. The plot, I mean, I think the plot in this one is stronger than in the first one, to be honest with you. I mean, a documentary film crew in the first one is looking for the Shirishama Indians, and that's
I'm surprised you remembered that. The
What?
Shirishama.
I know. Well, I just rewatched our episode just to make sure. I had to find out.
I'm so proud of you, Michael. The one thing you get right.
Yeah. So they're looking for those Indians or Native Americans, and that falls apart, and then John Voight just has them hunting for snakes, which is ludicrous and dumb but hilarious because it's John Voight. It's like the greatest thing ever. But this movie, like, the plot makes sense. Like they're there for like a special flower, and snakes just like happen to be there and stuff. I mean, snakes just happen to be there in the first one.
Yeah.
But they never become the focal point of the movie. Like, they're not like, it's not like, oh, now we have to like take vengeance on the snakes, or we need to hunt snakes or something. They just happen to be there, and they're trying to like maneuver past that. I also like that there's other animals involved that are dangerous that we see.
The tiger.
The tiger. I was going to say the croc. I was also going to say the spider. The spider.
I really like the spider aspect.
Because it really kind of, goes to show you, it's like, it's not just the really big things in the jungle you got to be scared of. It's the little things, too, because everything pretty much can kill you.
Yeah.
So that's why it's so dangerous.
A good life lesson.
Yeah, that's true.
But, I don't mean to cut you off, but, like, you just reminded me when Cole, when he's freaking out, and he's like, listen, I saw a documentary about this years ago. These people went looking.
He said it was his friend.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh. Which one?
Ice Cube was his friend.
Ice Cube was his friend.
Because he said his friend made a documentary with these folk, and they all died. Most of them died or something.
Oh, yeah, and he said they all died. I'm like, they didn't all die. Wait, Ice Cube didn't even... I think he said his friend made him watch a documentary.
I thought he said it was his friend.
Maybe you're right. I don't know.
Ice Cube survived.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, why would he say they all died? He knew they didn't all die.
Well, yeah, a lot of them did.
Yeah.
Might as well say they all died.
Yeah. But, yeah, no, he makes a reference to the first movie.
He does.
So that was funny.
Yeah, a little callback there, a little fun. I do like the different setting too. Like, it wasn't just in the Amazon again. We got a different part of the world. We got to see different things. The acting for the most part was pretty good to me. I liked it. I didn't think it was too over the top or too cheesy. It was definitely more serious than the first one.
I thought the first one was pretty... The only one who wasn't serious was John Voight.
He's the main character.
Him and,
I mean, Ice Cube's
Owen
playing
Wilson.
Ice Cube's playing himself.
Yeah.
Too.
But it got pretty serious, I thought.
I mean, but it's like, it's a little more wacky than this one. This one's more serious.
They've got a purpose besides making a documentary. They're scientists.
Yeah, I didn't understand why they were filming it, too.
Making a documentary about the Shiri Shama.
No, not in the first movie, this one. Because Cole's whole purpose of being there is that he was filming stuff. He had film equipment. Maybe it was just to film them getting the flower.
Yeah, or yeah, because it is a scientific discovery.
Yeah.
So just like have like video evidence and photo evidence, probably.
Well, I hate to break it to Cole, they lost their cameras. They didn't even get the flowers. They didn't get nothing. They don't even have. They had less than what they came with.
They got their lives.
They got their lives.
And they can come back in 7 years.
Yeah, they can come back in 7 years.
Not that I would ever want to go back there.
I'm sending someone else.
Yeah, I'm sending in like a special forces team.
I'm gonna just fly a helicopter there.
Yeah, right. Like, you know where it's at.
Just fly there.
You know what? Actually,
why didn't they do that in the first place?
No. I actually realized something I don't like about either of these movies. Why do they always start downriver? Why not start upriver and float down?
Well, I don't know the geography of either of those places. Maybe that's just where the port is.
Listen, I don't know about the Indonesian River, but the Amazon, there's got to be, it's 4,000 miles long. There's got to be another port.
I don't know. I can't tell you. I can't help you there.
It just seems stupid.
Yeah, it is.
They're always going upriver. Well, it's going to take longer. Well, yeah, because you're literally going against the current.
Well, Rachel, we wouldn't have a movie about snakes eating people then. They have to be doing something. They're not just going to be...
I mean, you could still have the same movie and be floating downriver.
That's true. You're right. Fair enough. Well, they do float downriver at one point when they float down that waterfall.
Yeah, how do they go from going upriver to downriver?
It was like a windy...
River doesn't change currents, Michael.
I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Currents aside,
I'm so confused.
I think
got me blundered on this one.
if I had to think of things I disliked about the film, I would have liked to see some animatronics in it. I know that they, like we said, the CG looked good, but you know, if I'm nitpicking and I'm looking at something, I mean, it's still just as fun. I still had a lot of fun with it. I think too many people survived too. I think.
You think too many people survived?
Yeah, they could have killed. I think they could have killed either Gale or Cole. I mean, at that
You're
point,
not really a serial killer unless you kill at least 6 people.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, give it up for Karen, who apparently thinks more people needed to die.
Yes. Gale or Cole could have died. I mean, Cole was basically dead. There was like no point in like bringing him back.
But he survived. Like
I know, but I'm saying there was no point. Like, he was dead basically. There's nothing that he did that none of the other 2 characters or 3 characters could have done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I
mean, you couldn't kill off Sam because she was the
main girl.
She was like the main girl. Gale had way too much character development.
She was the J-Lo of this movie.
Well, she had too much character development. You can't kill her off after making her into a better person.
That's true.
You can't.
You can kill Cole. I mean, Cole is the comic relief.
Yeah. Well, no, because Ice Cube didn't die either.
Ice Cube didn't die, but Owen Wilson died.
He was an asshole.
He was an asshole. But I mean, in this scenario, usually the character that freaks out, and I mean, it does subvert expectations a little.
Yeah, that's true.
The one that freaks out and is like too like high sprung. It usually does.
Yeah, I would have liked to see him die and try and make it.
Yeah, me too.
You know,
but I knew that he. But
surviving,
you can't have that. Yeah, those are my thoughts on it. We'll go into a rating for this movie. Out of 5 when it comes to movie production, looking at having a $20 million budget. The cast is all good. They're not super well known. Most of them just have like nice TV careers. Mm-hmm. And I think they all do a pretty good job. I mean, sometimes Bill's like super serious, low voice is kind of cringy to me a little bit, but it's fine. Like, it's what I expect from a 2004 movie. The CG snake looks good. I don't think that they look terrible. They look a little weird when they're all wrapped up together and stuff. But I still really enjoyed this movie a lot from a technical aspect because it doesn't move at a glacial pace at all. It's like it keeps moving. It doesn't like slow down.
Right. Yeah.
And some movies have that problem where there's like the third act gets slow, or like the end of the second act starts to slow down before it picks up again. I didn't see that in this one. I enjoyed it a lot. So I'm going to give this film a 3.5 out of 5. Okay.
Technically. So I also liked the acting and the actors and actresses. I really liked the writing of this one. Like we said, that they gave this movie more depth than just the snakes. Mm-hmm. There was more thought put into, like, they actually made it a movie, mm-hmm. like an action creature feature. So I feel like a lot more thought kind of went into it. They didn't want to just be a creature feature, and they had some pretty cool shots, especially with the monkey. He was cute. Love that monkey. But if you can't tell, I want a monkey. So if any of you have any recommendations, know where to get one, let me know.
I'm sure Dallas would love that.
Oh yeah, he'll forgive me eventually.
Sure.
So given all that, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5 from Rachel. Okay, so going into our rating for likability out of 5, like I said, I really did enjoy this movie. I think that plot-wise, I enjoy it more than the first, but nothing beats John Voight in that first one for me. So I am going to give this again a 3.5 out of 5 for a total of 7 out of 10 for me, for Lake Placid. Okay. Not Lake Placid. I got Lake Placid on the brain, guys.
Yeah, you do. It's because the one crocodile.
It's ingrained in my brain.
Yeah, the one crocodile in this movie's got him all messed up. So, yes to literally everything you just said. And, I mean, the only thing, I didn't get my screeching snake, but you know what, that's okay. I didn't need it. I don't think I needed it. It was a really good movie.
That one girl screeched like the snake towards the end.
Sam?
Yeah.
She did a lot of screaming. Honestly. That was the only part of the acting I didn't like. Was her on that log. She's like... And I'm like... That is not... I don't know how I would be in that situation, but her face, like, that had to hurt.
Well, think about it. How would you have reacted if they weren't snakes but giant spiders? Maybe she's really scared of snakes.
Well, first off, a bunch of spiders wouldn't be having an orgy.
You don't know that.
Michael? That's not how spiders conceive. Anyway, listen, now you got me thinking about spiders.
Sorry. Ooh. You're wiggling around like this, guys, after they saw all those leeches on coal.
Anyway, likability. I'm gonna give it also a 3.5 out of 5.
All right. So your total score is 7.5 out of 10.
Out of 10.
Out of 5. That's how impressive it was.
Yeah.
Okay, so you heard it there first. Rachel scores 7.5 out of 10. Mine is a 7 out of 10. We really enjoyed this movie, and we are really looking forward to covering the sequel, Anacondas 3.
Yeah, especially now that I know that freaking Gimli's in it.
Yeah, they got some big names in that one. So we're really excited to see how this CG snake could get worse.
Yes, absolutely.
And to see where the series takes us in the future. Hopefully, I'm assuming that we'll bring back probably the Blood Orchid. That's too good to not pass up.
Really? You think so?
I think so. I think something's going to happen with it. Maybe. I don't know. Never watched it. So it'll be a first for us both. But until next time, we really thank you guys for listening. Please like and subscribe, share with your friends. We're going to be making a couple of changes editing wise. We're going to have some upgraded editing software here in the future soon, so there'll be a little more effects in our videos as well. We are the Undead Celluloid Society with your hosts Michael
and Rachel,
and we thank you guys for listening.
All right.